The Coastal Development Authority (CODA), under the Special Development Initiatives, has the mandate of accelerating economic and social development in coastal communities across the country to improve livelihoods. CODA has for the past 3 years initiated projects in the education and health sectors, provision of potable water, dealing with sanitation, sports development, among other key interventions. Notable among these policies is the introduction of the CODA Credit Union, CODA Drive project, and the distribution of over 3,000 subsidized outboard motors to fishermen. In all, over 120 infrastructural projects have been completed out of a total of 1,400 projects which were awarded on contract since the year 2019. According to the CEO of CODA, Jari Ahmed Shaib, the delay in the completion of most of the projects has been due to the devastating effects of the Covid-19 pandemic.
Our major bane has been COVID. When we started, we actually had the warrant, which is the commencement certificate to initiate projects in 2019. That was sometime in September 2019. Just around the time, you would have to go through processes which include procurement. So that in itself, you would have to wait to ensure that you are giving the projects to contractors that have capacity. And like I also indicated from the beginning, it's a new authority. We actually just started in 2018, got people who, most of my directors are directors from other institutions that had to join us and are doing very well. So all of this had to be processes we had to go through. Just when we finished with issues of procurement, then COVID rod his ugly head, and you know what that means. We were asked to stay home, and I've always believed in that saying of the president, and that you can always bring back the economy. But I'm sure that if you had died during COVID, you wouldn't, or if I had died, I wouldn't have been here to answer your questions. So that delayed the process for close to a year. In fact, we got contractors going back to do some of these jobs, and you also know there are issues. There were changes in prices of products, and there were other issues that came up. So these were all issues we had to deal with now to get to this level. By God's grace, things have been streamlined, and we've all gone back to work.
As part of measures to deal with the unsanitary conditions along the coast, CODA announced plans to partner key stakeholders in the rollout of a policy dubbed the CODA Clean Beach campaign.
We intend to build capacity of local community-based partners to regularly clean their beaches, build capacity of these local community-based partners to process waste plastic materials into usable raw materials for recycling purposes. And we are doing this in partnership with the Kantarka Group as we speak. They've worked on something they call the shredders that will shred all the plastics. And we are hopeful that if we are able to get them to agree on some terms, we should be able to have shredders all over the place so that all these plastics that will be picked can be shredded into reusable materials. We are also to provide infrastructure for reducing the amount of plastic waste materials deposited on the beaches from municipal waste discharge system. We are doing this with MMDCs and all stakeholders. All MMDCs within the zone are being engaged to support the campaign. The campaign will also have a strong private sector and development partner support in its implementation.
Reporting from the Ministry of Information, my name is Ni Ayukwe Okayen for City News.